Hello there, in this video I want to go over some of my predictions for the third and final season of The Bad Batch. First, I want to outline the shift in direction of this season. The first two seasons were focused on the Bad Batch finding purpose and surviving, but for the third season, the goal is actively working against the Empire to save Omega and Crosshair. This goal is much more concrete than the goals of the first two seasons, so I think we can expect less filler and more episodes focused on the overarching story. Also, my prediction is that because Bad Batch will be focusing more on working against the Empire, we will see more of Captain Rex and his clone rebellion group. In the leaked trailer, Rex even mentions that he knows Omega is on Tantus. Rex's network is still active, and because the Bad Batch's goals are now more in line with Rex's goals, we will definitely see the two groups working together more often. Commander Wolf also appears in the trailer, which means we'll finally be able to see how he ends up with Rex and Gregor. And speaking of Gregor, it's very likely we see him alongside Nemik, Fireball, and other clones part of Rex's network. Being the final season, this season also has to provide answers about Nala Se, Mount Tantus, Hemlock's cloning plans, and how Palpatine fits into everything. We may even get more information about Omega and the backstory of the Doctor clones. Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, and Omega have been the focus of most of the episodes so far in the show. Specifically, they have appeared more than double the episodes Crosshair has appeared in. This discrepancy can be explained by the fact that Crosshair wasn't physically with the rest of the batch. However, now Omega and Crosshair are in the same location, which means either Omega will start getting fewer appearances, or Crosshair will start having more. But considering Omega's importance, the latter is much more likely. This is great because we haven't really seen much interaction between Omega and Crosshair, and their dynamic is pretty interesting. Another Crosshair-related note, Crosshair does not know that Tech died. I hope the show writers have a meaningful scene where he finds out, and we get to see some sort of reaction out of him. We were robbed of this earlier as we didn't get Echo's reaction to the death of Fives. Hopefully, though, there is some mention of Tech in Season 3, if not in front of Crosshair, either like an episode where the batch is talking about him or remembering him. The next point I'm going to make has to do with a trend we've seen in the trailers of the past seasons. Most of the trailer footage of Season 1 and Season 2 was focused on the earlier parts of the respective seasons. And this makes sense because you don't want to reveal too much of what the season is going to entail in the trailer. However, in combination with the fact that there are no scenes, at least to my knowledge, where Omega is with the rest of the batch in the Season 3 trailer, Omega is likely rescued either the mid-season finale or the season finale. The more likely possibility is the mid-season finale, and I say this because there is one scene in the leaked trailer where Hunter states that he isn't going to make Omega wait another day. And we also see that Rex knows that Omega is on Mount Tantus because that is also in the trailer. This is a lot of information, and it doesn't make sense for them to reveal so much about how the batch is going to rescue Omega if the finale is the batch rescuing Omega. Instead, I think the finale will be a clone rebellion, and we'll see its rise throughout the season. In both seasons so far, we've consistently seen clones who disapprove of the Empire. The idea of an uprising was hinted at during the summit in Season 2, and with the Empire tightening its grip and now using clones for experimentation, the likelihood of a clone rebellion in Season 3 is pretty high. Considering the way Season 2 ended, we now know that the show's creators are willing to inflict emotional damage, so we'll have to keep that in mind when making predictions. I expect at best to lose one Bad Batch member, and at worst, to lose everyone except Omega. The most obvious choice for Bad Batch member to lose is Crosshair. Most characters who fall to the dark side have a redemption which eventually leads them to their deaths. While Crosshair has redeemed himself against the Empire, he's still the character that has the most weight of things that he's done and that he has to live with. And I think he's the most likely to be the one that ends up in a position where he decides to sacrifice himself. However, Crosshair may survive, and my second guess for the one that would die is Echo. Interestingly enough, Echo makes no significant dialogues in the leaked trailer, but we already know that Echo is willing to make the sacrifice play, because he already did at the Citadel. Also, Echo is someone that I think would never leave the fight, and the fact that he isn't in Rebels leads me to believe that they could kill him off. I mean, any of the characters except Omega have a significant chance of dying, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I also want to note that the final few minutes of The Bad Batch will likely be similar to the final few minutes of Star Wars Rebels. The final minutes of Rebels included short overviews of the futures of the surviving characters. In The Bad Batch, the main characters have unknown futures, just like the Rebels characters did. And it would make sense for them to outline the rest of the surviving characters' lives. Are you excited for The Bad Batch Season 3? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what theories you have for how the final season may play out.